Does anyone know? Best candies ever. So today I have challenged myself to use all drugstore makeup. I usually use a bit of both in my routine, to be honest. I do not hate when it comes to affordable makeup. So a lot of these things I have tried. So, okay, just ignore my hair. It's never gonna look good, so just please. So we're just gonna do a full face using all drugstore. And that's the video, and I hope you like it. I'm gonna start with primer. I've already moisturized my face. I've used my Laneige, how do you say it? God, I can't pronounce anything. Laneige. Rich Bank Moisture Cream. I really like this for the winter. And then I'm going to use for primer, I'm going to use this NYX Honeydew Me Up primer. And I really do like this. It's not the most long lasting primer, but I like the texture of it. And it really does give you that glow up. Speaking of glow up, I'm gonna go in after that, woo, with my Pixi Glow Mist. Now, this actual component I should probably just change into a different bottle because the sprayer's broken, but this Glow Mist is great for putting underneath your foundation. If you have Pixi in your pharmacy, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. I love Pixi. It's a really good brand, but I'm going to just grab a brush. I'm gonna spray it on a Morphe Y6 brush because the actual sprayer is fucked. It's just completely fucked. Anyway, I'm just gonna apply it to the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose. I'm gonna mix two foundations, and the first one is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, which comes in like a little serum bottle dropper. Anyway, this is pretty light, but I'm gonna mix it in with my L'Oreal Infallible ProGlow in Classic Tan, which is my summer shade. I'm gonna see if these formulas work together and get along because I haven't used this combo yet, but I do like them separately. I like this one a lot better. This is my favorite foundation to mix in other foundations to make it darker because clearly this is like way too light for my skin. I'm just gonna mix that on my little palette here in front of me. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to apply this with a beauty blender because I have had in the past a little bit of a pilling situation with the NYX foundation. Anyway, I'm just mixing it here. And it's a little dark, actually. It matches my neck. Looks like skin. I really like the NYX foundation just because it looks like skin and it's really affordable, so you're not losing much if you don't like it. It's always good to try drugstore foundations because sometimes you find one and you're like, perfect, this is the one, you know, and that's a good feeling because this foundation's expensive and it's not always necessary to spend that much money on it. I'm not a fan of full coverage foundations all over my face. I like to kind of shear things out and then build it up where I need them, which is a really good technique if you have any acne or scarring because that is really the way to go. It's like a perfect match to my rest of my body, which is great. Maybe not look like that on camera, but it is in person, I swear. I'm gonna go in with my tried and true Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is what I use every day anyway, so this isn't gonna change just because we're doing a drugstore video. So I'm gonna use medium today. I'm gonna do a bit more glam today than I normally do. I'm just putting the color Sand from the Maybelline Fit Me concealer just in the corners. I'm really liking this skin combo. So for powder, this powder comes with a little bit of a story time. I'm going to set my under eye with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, Long Lasting Pressed Powder. And I'm going to, because I'm doing a little bit more of a heavy look, I'm going to be able to get away with this. I'm going to use a Morphe M438 brush with a light hand under my eyes, and then I'm going to pat it on my cheeks with a different brush. But, so, for story time, I'm doing this now. So I was makeup stranded the other day, and that is just the worst. Like, I was sleeping at my boyfriend's house, and when I was leaving my apartment, I thought, okay, well we're gonna come back and sleep at my house, so I don't need to bring my makeup for the next day. Yeah, well, I was wrong. I can't remember why we ended up sleeping at his house. We just did. And then I'm just going to use a Morphe E41 brush with the powder and just put it on my cheeks. This is the biggest brush I own. Anyway, so we were stranded on, I was stranded, not we. What was I doing? So I was going to go see my best friend in the morning who lives near my boyfriend, but I didn't have any makeup to go to work the next day. I think it was like afternoon. Yeah, I was working in the afternoon. Anyway, so I had no makeup. So it was just kind of like one of those things that I was like, fuck, I think I have to go buy like a few things at the pharmacy. So I'm just applying my eyebrows with Benefit Kabrow and number 3. Anyway, so I went into the pharmacy and I just like used it. I didn't want to buy a foundation, so I just used the testers as my foundation. I think I used the Maybelline Matte and Poreless, and I used that in like, I don't remember, 210 or something, and I was fine. I just was like in the mirror, just like putting it all over my face. I had made sure that I had moisturized before I went in. It was so, my friend was laughing at me so hard, like it was so, but you know, when in need, whatever. I first of all, I don't care what anyone thinks. That is just not my priorities is not what other people think about me. Like, especially strangers in a pharmacy that I'll never see again. So I'm putting stuff on, and then like some of the things I have to buy because you can't, not everything has testers. Obviously I bought mascara, but I ended up buying this powder and the like matching bronzer, honestly, because they were like the cheapest powders, and I just wasn't trying to spend a lot of money that day, you know, like it was so funny. And then I ended up buying, I was like, I need a highlighter, I can't go to work without a highlighter on, so I bought the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic highlighter, but they didn't have the gold one, they only had the pink one, and I really just don't really love this. Like, it's nice, but if I had fairer skin it'd be way nicer. Anyway, that's my story time. Now I own Rimmel's Stay Matte Powder, and I really like it. I really don't mind it. Like, I'm looking at my face, and I don't hate it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics Deluxe Edition palette. Now, this isn't necessarily from the drugstore, but you can definitely buy this online for, I think it's $30. BH Cosmetics is a really affordable brand, and I just love this eyeshadow palette and I really want to play with it, so please, I know this is kind of cheating, but honestly, I don't care. So I'm gonna do my eye. I'm gonna do one eye so I know exactly what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna come back and do the rest with you. I'll be back. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to take this peachy color here and just run that as a transition shade. And I'm going to bring it up quite high. Kind of bring it out a little bit. And I'm going to take this brown color here and pretty much just do the same, just a bit underneath. I'm going to take a Morphe E47 brush, just like this, and I'm going to dip it in my RCMA powder, and I'm going to just make a line right there. Then I'm going to take this purple with a MAC 224 and just even lower in my crease, go in with that. Elizabeth Moth blending brush, and take this purple, and I'm going to apply that gently and pat it in my crease in an outer V shape. And I'm just gonna slowly build that up. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this bone color here and just clean up the edges with a clean brush. Okay, now let's do the bottom lash line. I'm going to take that first brown there with a Sigma tapered blending brush and run that underneath. Then take the second brown the first purple we used. Okay, then I'm going to take that purple, dark purple there, and a Morphe M432 brush, which is pretty much just like a flat shader brush, and I'm going to smoke that underneath just to connect everything. Just blending that out. Now I'm going to take this Revlon, what's it called? PhotoReady Eye Art in Peach Prism. Take my finger and pat the edge. And same over here. I'm going to take the purple, the dark purple on the brush. Just pat over it a little bit. And then run it basically on the edge of that shadow I just applied all the way down. Okay, it looks pretty messy right now, but what we're gonna do is cover it all up with glitter. So we're gonna take the other end of that and just go over it. While we wait for this to dry, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this NYX Slide On Glide On eyeliner in golden brown. I'm just going to apply mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so my eyes are done. I'm gonna go in with this Rimmel Natural Bronzer and contour a little bit with a Morphe M530 brush. It's a bit of an orange bronzer, but I don't hate it. Now, I'm going to take my beloved Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I'm going to go over that and bronze my skin really well. M504 brush and contour my nose with the Butter Bronzer. Now we're going to highlight. I'm going to try out the new Physicians Formula Butter highlighters. This one is in Rosegold. It's an interesting formula. It's like wet, but oh, that's pretty. But it dries to a powder, so I think I'm gonna use a brush with it. I'm gonna use a Morphe M510 brush. I'm just gonna apply it up here first so I can see. Oh, I don't like the color of that. It's too pink. So, put that away. I'm going to try. I've had this palette for a while, but I've actually never tried the highlighters in them. So I'm gonna go in with the gold one. I've swatched them, but I haven't. But that's all. So I'm just gonna use the same brush. And oh, wow. Oh my god. That's insane. Oh, okay. Well, too much. That's actually too strong. I'm just gonna blend that out with a beauty blender. That's better. I'm gonna take the same one and just put it on top of my brow bone and my inner corner. And my cupid's bow. Down my nose. But I'm going to go in with a matte blush. This is by Essence. It's a Mosaic blush and it is kind of like an apricot-y rose. It's in All You Need Is Pink. And I'm just going to use a little bit. Oh, it's really pink. That's okay. So I'm going to go in with the Essence lip liner in the Nude number 11. And then just use a little bit more of the lip balm. I forgot to spray my face, so I'm going to use the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist. Give that a good shake and spray my face, let that dry. Alright, and this is the final look. I hope you liked it. It is a pretty intense eye look. Using all drugstore makeup, and yeah, this was fun. I like it. I liked how it turned out. The foundation is definitely the one thing that I probably would switch out. I wouldn't use the NYX the serum foundation. I just don't love the way it sits on my skin, and I know it's not the ProGlow because I love the ProGlow. But other than that, I really liked everything that I used. Thumbs up to everything, especially because everything is really affordable. And that was the point of this makeup tutorial. So I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time.